I'm Jessica Capshaw.
And I'm Camilla Luddington.
And welcome to another episode of
We Ride at Dawnish.
Jess, I have a story that I didn't tell you, and I literally saved it for the podcast.
You do this sometimes.
I do this.
And by the way, it's actually terrible.
I'm going to be doing
I'll
it
call
more.
you and I'll be like, hey, what's up? And you'll be like, nothing.
Save it for the pod.
Yeah. Save it for the
We
pod.
do a lot of save it for the pod. So
Save it for
hear
the
it here
pod.
first.
Save it for the pod.
But I felt like everyone needed to hear this alongside you for the first time.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. No spoilers.
Okay.
I didn't get any spoilers.
Okay, so one of my best girlfriends, Sam, she had her birthday, okay? And we just, we planned to just go do a dinner, right? So we went to Mr. Chow in Beverly Hills, which is his fancy.
Very
but,
fancy.
Love a fancy dinner.
Yeah.
And excellent food. And because I've been there with you, whenever you're there, I've seen someone very famous, right? Like I've seen Lady Gaga there. I've seen Kanye there.
It is a famous people magnet a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So we sit down and my girlfriend loves reality TV like me.
Oh,
we sit down and the table next to us do you know who Terry Dubrow is? He's the doctor from Botched.
No, I have no idea.
You don't know the show Botched, Jess?
Not at all.
Botched is like standard. It's like people like come in and they're botched, dude.
No.
They need Terry's.
No
okay.
idea.
Well, anyway, Terry was there. They're famous, Jess.
So clearly.
And literally Sam and I were like, oh my God. And everyone was like, you should, everyone at our table was like, you should say something because you're also a doctor. And I was like, you guys, I'm not actually a doctor. What am I going to say? Hey, we're both doctors. Let's have a doctory convo. Like, there's nothing to be said.
You're also not in plastics, but okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
We're
eating. Anyway, so we're eating. And my girlfriend's just like, she's dying. She's so excited. I'm like, this is the best birthday gift ever. And as they walk out, okay, so they walk by our table, she's like, I have to say something. And so I'm like, do it. It's your birthday. And she's like, hey, I just have to tell you guys, I love you so much. Like, I watch your shows, da da da. And they were so, so nice, right? And they were chic and all the things. And then I start talking to him. And then I just thought, like, this is my moment to have a free consult because he does.
With someone who's literally responsible. Do they do in this? The show's called Botched, but this person, this doctor fixes the botched.
He fixes the botched, but he doesn't. He doesn't just do botched. I mean, he does like all the things. He does like the whole thing. And so I was like, this is my moment. Like, I'm not gonna have to pay tons of money. And I just turned to him. I said, Terry, like I knew him. I was like, what do I need? And I just stared into his eyes. And I even did one of these. I did like a
bold
is
thing
it a
to
this?
ask too.
I said, is it a this or is it a this?
Uh-huh.
And he like laughed. Of course, he's like, I'm not giving this kind of shit out for free.
Yeah.
And then one of my girlfriends says, she's a doctor too. She plays a doctor on a show. And he said, what show? And I said, I am an OB on Grey's Anatomy, but I was a general surgeon on Grey's Anatomy. And he was like, hold up. You were a general surgeon. And I was like, yes, I was a general surgeon attending. And then I decided to be an OB, and now I'm an OB resident. And he said to me, never in the history of medicine has anyone gone from an attending general surgeon to an OB. And I didn't know what to say. And ever since then, I've wondered if that's true.
Your character's living a lie? Did you ask Meg?
I said, Terry, there are reasons that she's changed. Okay? Watch the show, Terry.
Yeah.
There are fantastic reasons why she's made that jump. And by the way,
they're very dramatic.
Maybe her jumping back. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I did find
it's the difference between non-scripted and scripted television, Terry.
Yes, but it sat with me like in the real world, how rare is this jump that Joe Wilson has done?
Those are your interior thoughts as you drove home that night.
It literally was. And so I want to know. I'm asking listeners, do you have someone in your life or do you know someone in your life that has gone from general surgery to OB? Because apparently this is very rare. And it never has ever occurred to me playing this character that this might be a very strange jump that she's done for good reason. But anyway, so I just had to tell you that.
I have a follow-up question. Did he give any reason for why it was so wild and unbelievable and it had never been done? Or did he just say that?
I think the impression that I got is there are like tiers. I don't know if it's like even a financial thing, but there are tiers of like, you're a general surgeon.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And that like,
okay.
But I don't really know. But apparently, I mean, listen, this is why I'm throwing this story out here.
Well,
I don't know.
Gonna say, but yes. And I was just, I was seeing where it, hit on or tread upon any memory I have of my time at Gray's. And I was thinking about the fact that Arizona Robin's changed. I'm so far out. I don't remember what they're called. Disciplines? Departments?
Departments.
Called when you departments.
Wait. What do you mean Arizona changed departments?
Well, she was in peds. When you first meet her, she's in peds.
Oh.
And then
fetal.
Yeah, and then she's in fetal medicine by the time she leaves, which is OB-ish. Adjacent. Question mark?
I mean, yeah, I feel like that maybe that makes more sense, right? Because it's more of like a specialty within your specialty. Yeah. I don't know, but I've thought about this conversation ever since, and I've wondered. In my mind,
takeaway, if I were you,
what
I would have been thinking about on my drive home was how I was told by a professional that I needed nothing to be done with my face, and it was just perfect as it.
That's not how the conversation went, Jess.
Oh, that's what I heard.
The conversation was, I could see in his eyes, maybe I needed something.
But he didn't. Oh, was he being nice?
No, he was actually very nice. He was like, "You don't need anything."
So if he had been kind, would he have said?
If he was being nice. If he had been kind, he'd have been like, "There's no hope for you. Come see me.
We need to do. Come see me.
And remortgage your home.
I'm gonna slip you my card. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix you right. Don't worry, we're gonna fix you right up.
They were wonderful. They were there, and they totally made our night. And I was already a fan, and now I'm even more of a fan of both of them.
Well, on another note, that's kind of unrelatable/relatable because people are just talking about plastic surgery so much these days. Is I always heard that if you go to someone, you're not supposed to say, "What do I need?"
What?
Which is what you did.
Yeah, I said it right at the table.
Because everyone's perception of beauty or an ideal is different. And I mean, listen, you see some. Well, to your point, you see some pretty botched jobs, right? So I think the thing that I hear people saying is they try to look for people who have gone, or if someone looks great, they ask where they've gone to. I've had reverse compliments sent my way in that direction, by the way. I've had people ask me where I got things done that I didn't get done. And I've been like,
stop.
Glad that looks like I did that, but I didn't.
Oh, that's so funny. But wait, I kind of don't understand that. I do think what's tough right now, especially in America, especially in Hollywood, is that like we're being told that the facelifts are not happening. Like it's not your grandma's facelift, like it's like you're in your 30s, like maybe go get a little.
Yeah. It seems like it's happening younger and younger when people talk about it.
Yeah, it's like I don't think it would have occurred to me to even be like, Terry, what do I need?
Oh, it's being fed in every direction. Yeah. Evidently, you're supposed to say what it is that you see. Like if you look at, I don't know.
But isn't that like kind of body dysmorphia? Like if I go in and I'm like, listen, I need the lips, I need the da-da-da-da.
I know.
What I'm seeing, staring at myself every day in the mirror is not. It's like, I've been there for years.
That I was at a cocktail party one time and I was talking to this woman and she had like one of those little cocktail straws and she had like a short glass and a cocktail and she like was talking to me animatedly, whatever. And she brought the glass up to her lips and she went to go put her lips around the straw. And I don't know what she did. It's like something happened. She did something to her lips and she couldn't get the straw on her lip.
And I think I know what this is.
What is it?
It's a lip flip. The lip flip.
She could not wrap her lips around the straw. Like it kept like darting. Like every time she get near it, it would move a different direction.
Oh my
God.
She
couldn't get it in her mouth. And then once she did, she couldn't. Yeah, it was.
Yes, if you get a lip flip, you do Botox here.
Yeah,
and I think it lowers your lip. Maybe if like I don't know what it does. It does something to your lip that like apparently
like a pout, like a flip. Oh,
but you can to sip on a straw, you're gonna have trouble.
But they might look bigger. But you want like bigger lips? Like they look bigger when you do it.
I don't know because it's not like filler in your lips.
Filler scares me.
Filler is very scary. I don't need to. My face is like round. I mean,
we always bonded over the round face, which I used to strongly dislike. I tell my kids not to say hate, so I have to follow the rules. I strongly used to dislike my very round face. I was so mean to myself about it too.
Listen, I'm not against, like, I honestly think that filler on done a certain way probably looks amazing.
I throw no shade at whoever wants to do whatever. I'm just saying.
No.
It turns out
by
that
the way,
face
that's
that
not
I
to say
really
that one day I want to be like, fill me up.
Yeah, maybe.
Hello.
But I see. But I had to feel like I had too much fill. My face was big enough. It does. I think it does serve you as you mature.
Yeah. Do you know what my nickname was when I was a kid? Like my mean nickname?
What?
Have we talked about this?
No, but I had one, and so did my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was Balloon Head.
And mine was Pie Face.
It's because we're so round.
I know.
Fuck you guys.
And also someone called me Miss Piggy Wrists. I had thick wrists.
Miss Piggy
That's random.
Wrists?
That's neither here nor there.
So specific.
It was my cousin. When she wanted to be mean, whew, she could get me.
Oh, man.
There's nothing like familial meanness. You know what I mean? Like, you know that they're not going to go anywhere. They can't. They're stuck with you.
Yeah, they can't.
So they can be as mean as they want.
Yeah.
Do you remember when going swimming used to be like, if you went swimming with a cousin, like you might die. That's what I thought. I mean, I thought
because they're gonna like dunk you.
Oh, I absolutely have been submerged underwater against my will to the point at which I thought no more breath was going to come my way. Like I was going to die.
Like,
Have you ever felt this? I don't think you're recognizing this. Might not happen to you.
No, I'm thinking that I have an older brother.
And did he try to kill you?
You know, Daniel my older brother, we used to watch WWF and we used to reenact. He was Hulk Hogan and I was like, I don't know, The Undertaker or whatever. And we used to reenact WWF movies. But you didn't know the real... lift me like this. Hang on. He used to lift me like this and then throw me on the couch.
Oh.
It was like, and then I had my own signature move. You guys don't know this. And it was
no one knows
Camilla
this,
the gorilla, and it was gorilla legs like this. And I don't know why he called it, but anyway, that was my.
you called it gorilla legs?
I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but I would be on my back and my legs would be cycling like this, and he's like, "Oh, Camilla the gorilla." I was like,
I mean, it kind of rhymes, Camilla the gorilla.
It was my signature move.
It's the double L.
None of this has anything to do with what I want to actually talk about today, by the way.
And yet I thank you for it all.
I got distracted by the Dubrows.
What do you want to talk about today?
Have you heard of the premium personality package? Jessica Capshaw.
Premium personality package.
The PPP.
No,
Jessica.
No.
Well,
the triple P?
Luckily for you, you've qualified for mine.
Oh.
Yes.
Do you imagine that you've qualified for mine?
I think that I've qualified for yours, but let's talk about it and you can tell me if I have made the tier to the premium package.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I'm for it.
So I made some notes. Okay. Basically, the PPP, the premium personality package, is you. It's all of you. And the people that qualify for this package, right, are the people that you probably love and trust the most. So you're going to feel free to joke the way you want to joke and be honest and say what's on your mind and all the things, right? It has personality.
It's you behind closed doors. It's the real you.
It's you behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
But not everybody in your life qualifies for that. And there are different tiers. And so, for example, there's just like the basic cable tier. Okay. And that's you, like, maybe they get a little of you, but you're sort of like, their opinion of you might be that you're shy or quiet or I don't know what's, like standoffish or whatever it is, but they're not getting the PPP. And in order to like qualify for the different tiers, you have to earn it. And so my question is for you. Well, first off, have I qualified for your premium package personality?
Like my full personality, the full spectrum of my personality.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I can't think of something I wouldn't come to you or that I'd feel self-conscious coming to you about.
No.
Yeah,
No. But then what does it take to qualify for that tier? And could someone new sort of like end up qualifying fast?
Yeah, I feel like those are the people that you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've known you my whole life when you've only known each other a little bit.
But are you like giving them sometimes, okay, this is the other thing, you're giving them a little sneak peek of the personality, the premium version.
Like a
to see if
trailer?
they can handle it.
You can give them a trailer?
A little trailer.
Yeah.
Because they might be new.
Yeah,
so like, are you
or a free
actually
trial, like a free trial month.
Yeah, exactly. And then can they handle it? How many people in your life do you think get your premium personality package?
Well, you automatically start charging them without them remembering they need to.
Yeah, but like how many?
Cancel it before.
I think no more than 10 people in my life have the premium package.
Oh, you're making me think.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Because what people are saying online is that like the premium package actually takes energy, right? Because you're like, you're not, the other tiers, the lower tiers, you're sort of reserving yourself.
Yeah,
and
you're
so,
not,
like,
yeah,
to give yourself to people, like,
well,
I don't think you give the package to 50 people.
How does that relate to also, okay, I can see how it would take some earning on someone's part, but I can also see how you would need to feel, if I think about who qualifies for the triple P package in my life, it would be the people that I feel the safest around, that I feel like I could make mistakes in front of and have a take back or not be, I actually like being held accountable if it's done kindly. If you're being a dick about it, no, thank you. But like if you're trying to catch me, like no. But if you want to like have a real talk, then let's have a real talk. Yeah, I mean 10. Well, it's funny. It's like there'd be different file folders for different ones on some level, right? Because there's like your family, because they've known you the longest.
I feel like that doesn't count. I feel like family aside.
Okay, family doesn't count.
Right. Yeah, family is like, I feel like that's a different thing because you grew up with them. They probably got a version of the PPP, and whether you've like removed them from that is a different thing.
Well, but I have to say, I listen to my daughters talk a lot about, I guess back in my day, the Jurassic, there was cliques, like you know, like when like the Mean Girls movies, they would be little cliques, right? Back to the Heathers, like there were cliques. Now they say friend groups. And when you're in a friend group, if there's movement within the friend groups, it's conspicuous. Like it's a thing. It's a direction you're going in. So your friend group knows you really well.
Is the friend group now still just the same version of the clique that we grew up with?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
just, it's the same thing, different.
There's been a rebrand, but it's
there's
there's
been a rebrand.
Okay.
Yes, this one friend group sounds far less exclusive. You would get in less trouble for being for being exclusionary or not or excluding people.
Yes, but it's the same thing.
But it's the same thing. I have always had, like, because my kids' question to me has always been like, who's your friend group? My friend group has always been tiny but mighty because I prefer to be with people one-on-one or in small groups. Like I'm not a big group person. So the people, so there's probably, I think maybe less than 10 of just my friends that have qualified for the triple P.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I'm probably more like around, I don't know. I mean, 8 would be generous. You think 10? You've got all these friends I don't know about. I don't know why she has all these friends I don't know about. I'm fine with it, but
I do have my mommy group who have qualified. I can be ridiculous in front of them.
Yeah.
And myself and say all the things. And then I have you and I have a couple of the people that I've grown up with. And it probably is about 10. However, I will say,
the grown up with, because those are sneaky ones. You're right. I might have underestimated.
Yeah, who like those people like sort of they're kind of fit into that family of like they've seen it all.
Yeah. Well, and also they remember, like they know where the bodies are buried, and they remember the stories about you when you had, far less filter, far less maturity, far less wisdom, and you did some epically stupid shit. And they were there and they saw it and they remember it.
They don't
have a picture of it because it didn't happen when there were phones with cameras in them. But it
Well,
happened in their mind.
This is what I think. I think in my 20s, too many people qualified for the package.
Yeah. Well, we were.
And as I get older, it becomes harder to qualify.
I agree that it does become harder to qualify. I have a question. This is a tough one.
Okay, go.
Has anyone that's ever qualified then sort of like lost
Yeah.
their membership?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you had to have a conversation about it, or does it happen organically and just sort of fade away?
I haven't had to have a conversation about it, which is maybe even sadder, to be honest. It's because sometimes
Really?
it's just like, for me, little things can build where I'm like clocking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is not mature of me, but I'm a little bit like, I blame the Sagittarius. I'm a little bit like, okay, bye. Like,
Right.
you've been demoted. The tier's been demoted. Like,
Right.
I'll go with you, but I don't trust you now if I'm going to tell you things about like my family or
Right.
like, for sure. Oh my God. Yeah. Sorry. I just really thought it was for sure.
Sorry to whoever that was. Well, I always say to people who are going off to college, I always say that you spend your first year in college making all the friends that you spend the rest of your years trying to get rid of. Like, I think when you're younger, you just, you're so excited to be there and you're so excited to fit in and or have someone who wants you to be with them and sit at the lunch table because you got the tray and you're like, I got to sit with somebody. And so you sort of like, you're more eager. And so sometimes maybe you do pound square pegs into round holes. And then all of a sudden, once you have a little more comfortability and ease, you kind of look around and go, I don't actually know that this would be where I should be sitting.
Yes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, too many people, you qualify off the bat.
Yeah.
And then you're having to downgrade. And the downgrade, well, have you ever had to has anyone lost a tier?
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I have two things to say about that. Number one, I did have a friendship that grew fast and furious, and then it really flamed out. And it didn't just go softly into that good night. There had to be a conversation. It had to be on my end. And I had to really struggle with being really uncomfortable. And at the 99th time that I said, like, I couldn't do something, say, like, I don't think we fit. I probably blacked out from just the sheer fact that I had to be oppositional because it's not my nature. But I remember it being very hard. And I remember, I would not prefer it. I'd rather it just sort of go away. But the second thing that I have to say about that is I was so surprised. A friend's daughter's at the college that I went to and was doing a piece for the school newspaper and said, can she interview you? And I said, yes, of course. And so we did a Zoom and she did an interview, and she said her follow-up question was, can I talk to two of your friends from college? And I thought, oh my gosh.
No.
Because number one, everyone's so busy. Number two, my life absolutely has those people in it, but in ways they're not necessarily like, hey, there's a deadline by like end of day. Can you talk to someone?
Well, also do I want someone who has my personality premiere package situation talking to somebody else about the package?
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, of course. I mean, but I know them and I trust them so much. Anyways, I reached out to two of them, and I have to say there's nothing like a friend who's known you for forever and has the full triple P. And it reminded me that those two people who are not a part of my daily or even weekly life absolutely still have my whole heart, and the things that they said and that they wrote and everything else. Like, I felt so seen, and I have to say it was actually a really unexpected lift. And like I said, I was shy to ask for them to take the time to do it. I was all the things, but they have the triple P and they fully came through for me.
Yeah, I feel like, I guess my follow-up question as well, though, here is that, like, if you have had the triple P and there's a conversation about, like, this is not working anymore, does the downgrade in packaged access to you actually work? Or is it once you've gotten to the top and it's not working, it's done? Because I think it's very hard to, like, demote the tiers.
I don't know. I think life is long, life is long in a lot of ways. I mean, in these ways, it feels long because I've had that happen, and then I've had resurgences, or I've thought a friendship.
You have?
Was, yeah,
You've
I
had a
have.
friend that had the
Yeah.
triple P, and did
Yeah.
they get back to the triple P?
Well, okay, so I have a new contribution to this concept. I actually think that once you have the triple P, you have the triple P. If you have a full understanding and like you get the working knowledge of Camilla Leddington, you're not going to, even if the person gets downgraded, even if you downgraded me, even if I moved to, across the world and phones cease to exist and technology cease to exist, I would still have the triple P. I have the knowledge, right? It's just whether or not you keep refreshing it and adding to it.
Yes, because I feel like the people that got that in my 20s really don't, they and or 30s or whenever, and it's not there anymore. They don't know me now.
Right.
Because we
right.
changed so much, right? So it's like
Right.
the story, they don't know any of the stories.
Right. But interestingly enough, my guess is that they know a lot of how you got to be you now. Like they know a lot of what went into you becoming you, what contributed to how you got wired and put together. I mean,
Parts of it, yeah, because I feel like that's not, some people dropped out along the way and things happen after that like have gotten me to where I am now.
yeah.
But they hold a piece of it, but like also things have changed. Like I think there's definitely parts of my personality that have changed, and so
Yeah, that's
they
growth.
have they hold a version of that. My question to you is dating. If you're on a first date,
Yeah.
the truth is that I think that you should show the triple P. But
Wait, I thought you had to earn the triple P.
even though it's not earned.
Triple P on first date not being say more because it's romantic, because you don't want to.
Not because it's romantic, because if I was single and I went on a date with a guy,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a waste of my time a little bit. I'm thinking of this in the moment. It's been a long time, so I don't know how I really feel.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm thinking. It'd be a waste of my time in the moment if he was just giving me a lower tier.
Mm-hmm. Like of his.
I understand why, right? But like, I kind of want to see who you are. I want to
Mhm.
see how you joke, how open you are. You don't have to tell me all the intimate, like, skeletons in the closet and all the things.
Right.
But like,
No, that
I
would
don't
be
know
it.
if I would want to go on a first date ever, and it's like the lower tier package. So I feel like dating wise, I'm wondering if it's different.
That's actually an interesting consideration. Like, should you bring, because also, I mean, first date could also be a last date. And if you liked,
Exactly.
and you looked back and you were like, I didn't show up as my real self.
Exactly.
Right.
I think it benefits people who are single to maybe the qualifications a little bit different in the dating world is all I'm saying.
Be bolder, be a little more generous with the membership.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I have to say, I don't know if my husband, we were friends for a little bit, but there was a time when we weren't really friends and we just weren't close. And he didn't get the triple P.
He didn't get the triple. You were holding back.
Yeah, because yes, but I was not thinking of him in terms of dating. I was thinking of him in terms of friendship,
Right.
in my defense.
Right.
Now, of course, he's got the quadruple P. I think he probably wish he had
I
less
would like
P's.
to hear from people about this. Like, do you think it's better to go full on a if it's a romantic setting? Because we're definitely saying, it sounds like we're saying you're not within the friendship sector, in the friendship zone. You definitely should be mindful of
I
people
think
earning it.
it's earned.
Yeah, you gotta earn it.
100%.
But in the at first
In a
blush
romantic.
romantic sector, you need to go all in.
I think that it's a
whole body
different.
in.
I think it's a different tier system or qualification for the tier system.
But what about the whole, like, isn't there that, like, isn't that, clearly it was never me. This was not what I was ever strong at, is the aloof. Like, isn't the aloof meant to be like,
Oh, I was queen of Aloof.
you were you were?
Oh my God. I was
Oh my
so
gosh.
good at Aloof. I was so good at like a little flirty and then like whatever. Yeah.
Really?
Are you kidding? Signature move, baby. Signature moves.
Would it happen during like one date, or would it happen like during the course of the week? Like within the date,
It
did
would
you seem like a
happen- it
different
could
person
happen
when you
during
came
a
back from the
date.
bathroom? Or
It would happen. No, it could happen during a date where I would definitely, oh my God. I mean, literally, I'm like having to mine for these memories. It would happen where I would like reel him in a little bit and just toss him out on the date. Little reel, little back in the water.
You tighten the line and then you let it run.
And then I just throw him back in mid-date.
So by the way,
they'd have to re-peak my interest for me to.
So let me ask you a question. Did that work?
Reel it back in. Yeah, of course it worked.
Wow.
Did it work?
So this is kind of, so I guess we just answered. So and is that your full personality? Were you giving your first?
I was not triple P'ing it. No, absolutely not. But you know what? This is why I actually think that it has worked. Like Matt and I have worked so well together, is because he was subjected to the premium personality package for a long time before we ever even had a smooch.
Oh.
So like I feel the same way about him. Like by the way, no one's more aloof than Matt. I used to nickname him James Dean because like back then we were taking like smoke breaks, right? Like outside of Barney's Beanery, and he'd be in the corner like, I'm like, God, he's so like, what's his deal? But
I know him so differently
the premium
now.
package, I was
so
hook, line, sinker, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love a time travel machine. I would love to go back to that and just see
Jessica, we would have
leaning up against the back of the building.
Please. If you'd seen me in that alleyway, you were in just a puff of smoke.
But see, when you say James Dean, I think about the smoking, and it feels like so like you know,
a
little spicy.
But he wasn't even like doing it on purpose, which is the annoying thing. It wasn't performative in any way. It was just like
no, it was just him being cute,
just him being sexy and hot in the corner,
reeling you in, and then letting it run.
Oh, I got reeled in bad.
Yeah, you got reeled in. You got super
reeled out.
Do people feel the same way? I don't know the answer to this question. Do you think that people feel the same way about like smoking back in like old movies was kind of like sexy or cool, or like even if in the 90s when it was like grungy, like Reality Bites, like sexies, whatever. Do you think that people feel the same way about vaping?
God, no.
Yeah, right? It's gross.
But
like,
wait,
I know it's gross, but like, sorry, everyone. That does that. It's like, it's not this, like, cigarettes had smoke. There's a thing. It seemed like it was like, I don't know.
Now I'm wondering if we're wrong, Jess. Like maybe the generation right now, like it is that version where they're like, oh, he's so like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
remember how like,
I
feel like guys did it more than girls, where they would like pinch it in their fingers and like that. Like girls would always two finger, where a lot of girls would like two finger it, and it would be like, you know, the caricature of the old Hollywood. Right,
and then the guys would do like the
guys, the James Dean, they'd have like the little, like, and then they'd like put it down.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that there's different postures and handholds for vape pens like that?
Oh my God, I've never thought about
I'm just
this. Wait, is anyone doing this with a vape pen? Because I have some serious questions about that. That looks terrible. I'm not digging. That's not getting a triple P ever. If I saw that, that's yours. Basic package. Not even a trailer. Seriously.
Well, you know, these things that we talk about, I then go out into the world, and like I said, I see them, you know, here and there and
I'm
everywhere.
Gonna do research
so now I'm
on
just going to be they're going to be like, why is that why is that woman staring at me while I'm just trying to enjoy a quick vape? Do they call it a quick vape?
But if they're doing this,
smoke?
There's good reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. These are the things I don't know. I guess
this is why we need to hear from everybody listening and watching right now. Like, we have so many questions in this podcast. Have you heard of the triple P package? Okay. Is that something that you feel differently about, friendships versus romance?
Mm-hmm.
And is vaping sexy? Most importantly.
And or cinematic. Like, is it a vibe?
It is. I don't think it's cinematic, but maybe it is. And we're like oldies.
Yeah, we might be. I mean, you don't see it much I don't ever see it in movies and
you know
television.
What? I watch The Boys, and they're vaping in The Boys.
Really?
The TV show.
So maybe they're
Yes, but I don't think it looks cool. I think it looks like
Huh.
odd. But it's also just like not, I don't even know how a vape would work, honestly. That's how like unvapey I am.
I don't either. And sometimes people who I would never in a million years think vape do vape. Like, I feel like you knew who smoked. Like, you could predict a smoker. you would look at them and be like, yeah, that person smokes. Like when they pulled out the cigarette, you're like, this makes sense. But sometimes people pull out a vape and you're like, no way.
So we want to hear from you guys, most importantly about the vaping. We could have done a whole episode about that.
We don't. That's not right. We want to hear about the triple P. We want to hear about whether or not you give it, if you get it. It'd be interesting to figure out how many people, I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to be doing some mental math, but how many people you who have yours and how many people you have, and see how that compares.
Ooh, that's juicy, because what if you're like 10 people have mine and you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I only have one person's.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're like, wait a second, I don't think I'm getting the triple P.
Yeah. Well, you know,
low.
By the way, I have
low tier.
I went to a dinner party and someone pulled out, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have it for next time. But there's these, I mean, basically in the nerdiest way, they're conversation starter packs.
Yeah, I've seen those.
But they're really fucking great questions. Like they're very, very, very nuanced and juicy and hard to answer. And they're not just like, you know, they're not just conversation starters. They're like real juicy questions. And it gave way to the most interesting conversation. And I thought, gosh, I think maybe we've gotten to the point where we're on our phones so much that in real life, you have to have a conversation starter pack.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about that. Because like if they're asking deep dive questions and you are amongst lower personality tier subscribers.
Well, I felt like you could adjust. I mean, listen, it's your choice. You could adjust your answer.
Sure,
but it was an intimate group, and it was there's some of them were really, it was like was one person picked one, and there were 6 people there, and they had to ask the question of one other person, and so you had to choose that person. It was like, what do you want from me?
Who do you hate here?
What do you want from me that you think that I might have a hard time giving you, or something like that? And
wow.
But honestly, because it was so like there was such a stark comparison from like you're having a bite of your chicken in 1 minute, and the next thing you're being asked a question like that. You're just like kind of like you're not fully you answer honestly.
Wow, I don't know about this. I don't know if I hate this game. Because this feels, you know what this feels like? This feels like a Real Housewives dinner. This is how fights get started on the Housewives, Jess.
Well, I think if you're in the wrong group, it definitely could be baiting.
100. That's what I'm saying. Like it feels a little baity. All right, okay. You guys, we're wrapping it up. Don't forget to tune in to next week's We Write at Dawnish episode and drop all your comments.
Okay, well, I feel like I've learned a lot. I think I've recalled a lot. And see you next week.